talk about confidence, right? And I get asked this question, and I get asked the question of, oh, how do I build my confidence? And I hear confidence also being used as an excuse of, oh, I'm low in confidence, so I'm not going to do that. My self-confidence is this, and etc. And confidence is not a solution. It's not a drink. It's like, oh, get me some confidence, right? Or a skill set that somebody can teach you. Boxing. It's a skill set. Can teach you boxing. But confidence is a byproduct. Yeah, it's a byproduct of someone who is courageous. Yeah. So you got to be courageous, and the byproduct of that is, okay, I've done it once. I know that I can do this. Right? We're in a boxing gym. First time you go in the ring, it's scary. Yeah. But the second time, it's less scary because you've been courageous enough to deal with the anxiety, the fear that came to you the first time. Right? So that confidence, that comfort that comes with that, being courageous, that you get the byproduct of confidence. Okay, I'm comfortable doing this now. I know myself. I trust myself to do this. Yeah. So for people out there looking for confidence, go inside and look for courage, knowing that confidence will come if you push yourself over that hurdle of, I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to go and speak to this person. I'm scared to get in the ring. I'm scared to participate in this class, right? Once you've taken that step, then more comfort will come. But you have to do that uncomfortable thing, to then get that byproduct.
Thanks. Like that lady at my work had to speak to us to be courageous and speak. Like, I see it every day. There's tasks that require courage for me to complete, and it's uncomfortable. It's not nice. I am more aware now than ever of the fact that you need to do those courageous things if you want confidence, if you want to build yourself as a person. You have to go through that difficulty, and it is so difficult. Like, it's really difficult. It's like you're looking at this monster and you've got to fight it, but it's the only way is through, and it's not as hard as soon as you start. As soon as you do it, it's always the anticipation and the thoughts and the overthinking of the anxiety of doing this courageous act is always way, way worse than actually doing it. When you're actually there doing it, it's just a build-up, and that's the worst part. And then afterwards you're like, what was I so worried about? And then you're equipped with all these skills. Sometimes it's tough, and you're like, wow, that was hard. Like, when you have your first fight, it'll be hard, but you have to do it, like you said, to gain the comfort, to become a different person, a better person, to affect more people, be more interesting. People like to hear stories like that. Like, you've been courageous, you've done something really difficult, and you really didn't want to do it, but you knew you had to. Hold on. The big character. It shows a lot about your character.
Yeah. And what I'll add to that is that people are constantly seeking comfort. Right? And we're being advertised comfort. Right? The brilliant minds in advertising know this. Right? So if you don't have to leave your house for your groceries, you can just order them, right? So, oh, this is a chair. You know what? We're gonna put some heating in the chair. We're gonna make it even softer, yeah, so that you don't leave this chair at all. Oh, you know what? We're gonna make this chair adjustable so that you don't actually have to use your muscles to get up. It will do half the work for you. It will come up amazing, yeah. But you become a person who moves less, doesn't use their body to its full capacity, yeah. You're gonna become this fat, unhealthy individual, yeah, who has all kinds of pains and aches and has zero resilience. Yeah. So you're going to be the person that will be visiting the hospital, the doctor all the time. And life isn't about comfort. I trained this older gentleman, and as homework for his gaining back his mobility, he used to be a boxer. Things happened in his life, and became overweight. And to give the man his dignity back, he needs to be willing to be uncomfortable. So the homework for him was, anything you do in the house, from picking up a plate and putting it in the cupboard, I want you to think of the most unlogical, difficult way for you to pick something up and put it somewhere else. So where you used to just go deep down squat, if you want to put something in the cupboard, see from how far you can go and reach and put it in there, so that you get a squat lunge out of every single thing. Make your walking up the stairs, skip 3 steps, and then make 1 big step and then climb up. Make it as uncomfortable for yourself, because now you're stretching and you're strengthening, and that's where the resilience will come from your willingness to be discomfortable. Right? Uncomfortable, discomfortable doesn't exist. But from being uncomfortable, you know, challenge yourself, expose yourself to the elements, expose yourself to physical, strenuous things. Expose yourself to mentally challenging things. Expose yourself to conversations that are challenging, where you've been put on the back foot and ooh, wow, right? And get involved in all of those things, because that's where your confidence will come from, and you'll be more comfortable in more uncomfortable situations. And you won't see them as uncomfortable situations anymore. You know, you will become that person that has that composure of, I will deal with any situation for what it is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not the person who's looking for the exit sign. Right? And that is, I would say, how you build up confidence, because it's a byproduct. Yeah, so be courageous, seek uncomfortableness.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, discomfort.
Yeah. If you're into self-improvement or bettering yourself in your life, I think this is the best thing you can work on, because everywhere you go, people recognize your confidence. When you're in tough situations, you'll be the minority that are able to handle themselves and excel over people who haven't been in uncomfortable situations or had to use courage to push through problems and then gain the confidence of self afterwards. If you are that minority, you will stand out wherever you go, and you will have stories to tell, you will have lessons to learn and share. And yes, it's the number one thing I'd say. If you want to start bettering yourself, because you can do it today, you sit down and you ask yourself, what is making me uncomfortable? What situation could I be put in now that would make me uncomfortable? What am I scared to do? What conversation am I scared to have? What outcome am I worried about? And then Your to-do list is there. You know what to do. You've got the list of what makes you uncomfortable. Courage, you can start today. You can go and try and just do your best and use your courage, go through, take the risk. It's going to be really hard and tough and sad, and you're probably going to hate it. And then afterwards, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel great. So it's the number one thing. And it's kind of paradoxical because avoiding comfort is one of the only things that will bring you lasting comfort with yourself, I feel. Because you are not just sitting around with the niggling thought at the back of your head, knowing that you are being lazy or you're not doing enough for what you need to be doing. You are going through the discomfort, using the courage, training, whether that's like your friend at boxing who is now having to stretch a bit extra and doing the extra work, or whether that's having the uncomfortable conversations with people at work, whatever it may be, going through that discomfort and choosing the less comfortable path is the only thing that is going to leave you at the end of the day happy with yourself and comfortable with who you are, and you're able to sit there thinking, okay, I've done what I needed to do today. I can rest truly now. I've done what I need to do. I've done my best as well. And that's the sort of paradox. If you want comfort to last, if you want confidence to last, and just fulfillment, I think you have to do these uncomfortable tasks, and you have to be courageous and think outside the box and do grand things. Yeah.
100%. It's time for you to take care of the notes of yours. Nice one.